These actions didn't bring a lot of goals, only a single one by Jamaica to beat El Salvador, but actually resulted in a lot of drama since a goal for Canada over Costa Rica would have meant that Canada qualifies, with Costa Rica being possibly on the verge of exit. So there were some options there, but it also resulted in a very interesting constellation for the last set of games in Group C, where Mexico and Trinidad and Tobago play more or less for top spot, and then Guatemala and Cuba will be the more interesting matchup, and we'll see just in a sec why. First of all, the biggest change in the entire tournament is now that Panama is qualified, thanks to El Salvador only having 2 points. So we have Panama fixed here, and they cannot move out here. So Panama will play Jamaica. Should have gotten rid of the C here. And whoever is third, the better third placed in between B and C, will play the US in this spot here. So this means either Guatemala, Cuba, or El Salvador. And at the moment, Guatemala is favored thanks to having a higher expected points total. They're also favored with pro probabilities, and their matchup today is actually quite interesting. If Guatemala wins, they're in, no doubt about it. If Cuba win, they are in, so the probability of them winning is 0.238, and to make things even more even, if there's a draw, El Salvador would win because they have a superior goal differential, putting El Salvador in. So you have directly, if there's no winner, the winner is the third of Group C. If there is a winner, the winner will go on. So it actually makes for a quite exciting matchup. And I'm not sure if I would want to be in El Salvador's shoes in a way, because you have to hope for a draw, and maybe that stifle the two of them, so you cannot really cheer for someone. That makes the Mexico-Trinidad Tobago matchup at first a little bit not so exciting, but that's a matchup for top spot and can actually have a much bigger impact on the tournament. Why? Well, if Trinidad holds Mexico to a draw, they will not end up here, but here playing Costa Rica, meaning that this bracket, this part of the bracket, the lower part, is way more open than the upper part, where we would have then Mexico sitting here in second place, playing Haiti, which is probably an easy matchup for them, hopefully, although Haiti played very well. And they're scheduled to play the US in the semifinal then, instead of meeting them in the final. So for Mexico, a win is crucial in order to avoid the big opponents in the bracket. On the other hand, if Mexico wins the group, as they're expected to do so, they have a very tough matchup with Costa Rica right there. So it's kind of pick and choose your poison in a way. Costa Rica may be the better opponent, since they have been limping through this tournament and remind me a little bit of Paraguay, although Paraguay is a much worse team comparatively than Costa Rica is within CONCACAF. Also, it might not be that bad to end up in the upper half, since the US has been dominating the Group A, but have everything but dominating in their games. So who knows? I think it's still a wide open tournament. Clearly Mexico and the US are still the favorites, as we will see here. So given that Mexico will beat Trinidad, which is the odds-on result, this would mean that the US has a slightly easier route to the final, Mexico a slightly harder. That's why here the exchange of probabilities a little bit higher for the US, a little bit lower for Mexico. Costa Rica, thanks to qualifying, increased their probability, as did Panama, who are not qualified. Those remained roughly the same. And of course, Canada is out now, and Cuba, El Salvador and Guatemala have still a small chance, with Guatemala being a little bit in the driver's seat. They control their own destiny, as does Cuba in a way, but they're not favored against Guatemala. Well, I hope I whetted your appetite for this evening, and hope you enjoy the games. I think the first game between Guatemala and Cuba has all the drama. The second one is probably a little bit more impactful for the entire tournament, because Mexico can choose who they rather want to play, the US or Costa Rica. Well, we'll see each other, we'll hear each other tomorrow. Up until then, bye.